What is up, guys? Matthew here. Today I'm going to talk about my time in a very historic country in Europe called Greece. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. What's up, guys? Matthew here with the Maneuver Project, where we provide travel documentaries and podcasts including physical, mental, and spiritual. If you're interested in any one of them, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and the bell notification so you will not miss Maneuver. If you're already a subscriber, I thank you so much for your support. Your like and subscription will support the operation of this channel. All right, so back to the video. Greece is one of the rich and historical countries in Europe. It has more than 110 archaeological museums. That makes Greece has more museums than any other country. It has one of the oldest languages. In fact, it has been used for over 5,000 years. It played a huge influence in English and Latin-based languages such as French, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, and Romanian. Greece has 80% of mountains. It has up to 6,000 islands, with only 200 of them being inhabited. It is surrounded by Aegean Sea, Ionian Sea, and the Mediterranean Sea. It is currently bordered with Albania, Macedonia, Bulgaria, and Turkey. I spent 6 days in Greece traveling to Athens, Corinth, and Patmos Island. The first place I went to is Athens. Now, in Athens, I went to one of the popular tourist spots in Athens called the Acropolis. All right, guys, so right now I am currently at a place in Athens. It's called the Acropolis, one of the most major popular tourist areas. There's a lot of tourists everywhere. So I'm looking forward to trying out Acropolis, including the Parthenon. At the Acropolis, it consists of the Parthenon. So right now I am currently at the top of Acropolis. Behind me is the temple called Parthenon, which means Temple of Athena. This is the most popular spot in Acropolis. As you can see, there's a lot of tourists behind me. This is something you definitely don't want to miss out. I am currently on the other side of the temple of Parthenon. Behind me is the ruins, which is the temple of Rome and Augustus. So it's one of the temples right next to Parthenon. So that's a really cool thing about coming to Acropolis, is that there are temples next to each other. So it's not just one and then another one spread out. I am currently at the top of the Acropolis. Behind me is a better view of Athens. This is a better view, especially if you go on top of the Acropolis. And Areopagus, or in modern term, Mars Hill. I am here on the hill called the Areopagus, also named by the Romans called Mars Hill. This is a really cool part about coming to Greece, which is from the Old Testament in the Bible. And I'm gonna link it in the description below regarding the Areopagus. But this is something you definitely want to check out. The next place I went to is called Corinth. On the way to Corinth, we stopped by at a place called the Corinth Canal. If you go to the Corinth Canal, you can actually do the bungee jump for a fee, of course. Once we got to Corinth, we got to go to ancient city of Corinth, not the actual city of Corinth. In the ancient city of Corinth, I got to see the ruins, how everything was made in marble, such as the pillars, old buildings, and I got to see the biblical inscription there. The next place I went to is called Patmos Island. Now, there are multiple options to get there. Unfortunately, air is not one of them, so sea is the only option. Thankfully, I got to take the shortest route, which is from Kusadage, located in Turkey, followed by transferring the ship at Pythagoras Island, and then to Patmos Island, same thing on the way back. In Patmos Island, I got to visit the Cave of the Apocalypse. Unfortunately, they would not let me take pictures or videotapes there, as they like to preserve the culture there. But it's really cool to see the inside of the Apocalypse Cave. My initial impression of Patmos Island is that it is super clean and it's so quiet there, which is really good. And I got to have a stunning view from nearly the top of the mountain of Patmos Island. The next section I want to talk about in this video is the cuisines. Although there were multiple cuisine options, I want to talk about the cuisines I enjoyed the most that I would definitely recommend. Now, the first one would be the salad. The main difference between the traditional Greek salad and the American Greek salad is that American Greek salad does have lettuce. The traditional one doesn't, but they still have the bell peppers, the onions, the tomatoes, the feta cheese, and olives. The next other one is the gyros, which is their sandwich. Definitely worth trying out. I would recommend it. And the other one is one of the barbecue style on the skewers. It's called the souvlaki. Definitely recommend that. As for the desserts, I got to try one of their traditional desserts called the baklava. It is one of the sweets, but it's definitely worth trying out at least once. And same thing for the loukoumades, which is their donuts. So I hope you enjoy watching my time here in Greece. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you later. Bye.
You so good.